Okay, Animal Farm. We got doggies, we got piggies, we've got locks, we've got taxes. It's pretty complex. But with the DGen Farmer V2, we can check everything out. Let's get to it. So if you've been watching the previous videos, you were very well versed already on the dashboard section. So we scroll down, we now have the Animal Farm tracker, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. We have pending dogs rewards. As you can see on this wallet, I have 7.85 dogs pending. Now this second dial here takes your tax and adds it to your dogs to then tell you how much you really have if you sold it right now. So if I just did sell for 90% tax from the Animal Farm right now, I would get 45 bucks if I did want to. I don't, but that option is there. You know, it's not locked. You can sell if you want. Then we have the pending pigs rewards, because two pools will give us pigs. That would be the Dogs BUSD and Dogs BNB. As you see, I have 0.6 pigs to collect from the farm today, which would be $73 if I sold that. So that's looking good. The pig pen also shows you automatically. This updates every hour. So I have $6.89 worth of pigs to compound back into the pig pen, and I have $38 worth of BUSD to put in my wallet. And the dog pound today is offering me $20 BUSD, $1.81 in pigs, and I've generated 0.413 LP tokens too, which is all available for me. Then we also have the drip garden tracker. It's showing my percentage share in the drip garden, which is really important because as your compound or you claim too much, your share in the garden will go up and down. As you see, I have 0.25% of the garden today. And your total plants grown, trying to get up to that 100 million plants, because that's how much I want. What about you guys? How many do you want? So this should auto adjust to the amount of plants that you have. If not, you're going to have to come into click here in the top right. You can bring up edit chart, and then you can move around the numbers, the plant section here, to then get a better viewing of how many plants you have and how they're growing, right? Because that's what we want to see. We want to see growth. So that's all the sections of the dashboard. So how does this all run? Now this is all run automatically for you, but you do want to get other information out of the Animal Farm to see the bigger picture, because you can also see it here in the DeFi portfolio value wheel and the DGen Alpha tracker. Now this information, some of it will be manual entry because I can't tell with the DGen Farmer how much you're compounding and how much you're profiting. That's for you to input in manually, right? So come to the drip section, then we have the first one. Now, luckily, the pig pen is almost 100% automated. So we have them here, some directions on how to use. If you do want to use this, you can. For example, the pig pen, all you need to do is punch in your initial investment, the date, and any BUSD rewards that you claim. The rest of the data is pulled straight from your wallet. Magical, right? So all you need to do, how much did you invest in pigs in the beginning when you put into the pig pen? Can you remember? Because it's very important for showing what your current unrealized is, right? Then whenever you take BUSD rewards from the pig pen, just add it up here. So come up to this number and then just you click, you put equals first, right? And then a plus, then you can just add in the number that you've collected. And that's it, right? Done. So that's the pig pen. Easy peasy, right? The next one, the piggy bank. Now this is not automated. I didn't want to put in so much work to automate this, but I might in the future if it does pay out better, because it wasn't paying out so well. But what you do is you put your amount invested into this section here. You would then manually enter how much you've compounded. You could put in the amount of piglets you have. You can add your current value. To get the current value of your piggy bank, I use Drip Formulate. Over here, come to Drip Formulate, click on Piggy Bank. It will then read your wallet and it will bring up all your stakes, where then you can find the current value of your piggy bank stake. But you can put the current value in. So, you know, if your current value went up 200, of course, that would change your unrealized profit. And the important part, taken, how much have you profited? So say you took another 50 out, right? 50 out, you'd add that. It would add up your totals for your profiting inside of the piggy bank. You can also follow your airdrops and it will give you a rough calculation, but because it is a variable contract, it's very hard to calculate this one. The drip garden is great. It's been automated, right? You will see the price of LPs, how many plants you have, the LP you're getting per day, your estimated daily earning without referrals for the drip garden, your value of the contract balance. I think the LP grown is your total LP grown throughout the whole life of the garden. I'm not sure about that one. Your garden value. Sadly, I still cannot pull out the data on how much you have pending. I'm working on that. It will be in V3. But you also want to put in more information. So this is automatic and this is filling up in your dashboard, all the things in blue. So just don't touch them. They're going to work away for you, right? And they're going to show right here. So total plants grown and your garden share. This is all you need to know. If your garden share is going up, and the garden continues to be successful, you're going to make more money. If your garden share is going down, then you're not going to make more money. That's the way I see the garden. I don't stress so much about it. That's it. But you do want to know how much you invested into it, right? How much you've compounded, and your taken, right? So that's all you need to touch. Just touch taken, how much have you profited from it? How much have you invested? How much have you compounded? If you want, add the date for self-reference. And you're good. And that's just going to run, right? And then the drip BUSD part will send to the dash. And then over here for the garden, you'll find it right down here, right? It's taking the information, then sending it to the dashboard and adding it to your DeFi portfolio value and your DGen Alpha tracker, showing you what's making you the most money. Next, Animal Farm. Right, I have added every single pool in the Animal Farm, and if you are staked in it, it will automatically show if you're staked in it. So for example, let's do the pools first because this is brilliant. So of course, you always need to put how much you've invested. So put into, for example, I put in BNB. When I staked the BNB, it was worth $1,405. Now my BNB, because the market's gone down slightly, is worth $1,306. Fair enough. But it also shows me my current amount. If it's in blue, again, don't touch it. So the amount invested, I have to put in. I need to know when I put it in, how much value was there, right? And I need to put in, if I've compounded anything, I need to punch that in. So for example, that BNB gives me dogs, and I got $100 worth of dogs. And I also took some profit from dogs, and I sold out $20 straight away, and I took profit. That would mean that my unrealized would start to move. You can also fiddle around with the APR if you want. If the APR is now 15, then you can do that, and it will show you a quick calculation of what would happen in the next 30 days. If you sold every day, I'd make 16 bucks. If I compounded every day, my pair would then be worth 1,322 instead, right? But this is a little bit myth because I need to add also the dog tax to this. So it's a bit confusing. So that's your pool data for your data for your pools. For the pairs, sadly, at the moment, I can find your current LP amount, but I don't have a big enough server to deal with LP value, right? So if you want your current value of your LP, you need to do it yourself manually. I tell you how to do it in the how-to section, right? You need to go to VFAT Tools, this here. So click on this, and it will take you to the Animal Farm VFAT Tools tracker, where you'll be able to find the current details on the value of your pair. So it takes a second to load up. You would then click on Show My Pools, and you will find your pool very easily. Your pools will populate at the bottom. So for example, I want to find my Animal Farm Dogs BUSD pool right here, and it will say I have $6,073 currently in there. So I take that there, go to Animal Farms BUSD. It shows me how much I've got. I've got 398. So then what was that, like $6,500, 6500. And I would just have to come back every week or so and start to update that. Then if I've compounded $1,000 in, I have taken $2,000 of profit, and it will start to build up what is working for me. At the bottom, counting your profit taken, your current value, your compounded, right, and adding this all up for you, so not only are you aware of how much is pending for you in rewards, this section here, you know, at the moment I have $500 worth of pending rewards in the farm section. I can also then come to the dashboard, and it gives me a better idea of how my profit's going compared to my compounded in the Animal Farm, and how much of my DeFi portfolio is taken up with the farm section of the Animal Farm, which you can find it right there because I haven't inputted into this, but so it will show you in the wheel. So this is great, definitely very useful. And of course, we then have the dog pound in the Animal Farm, which is very complex. The dog pound is fully automatic. Just add your initial investment to get a clear picture of your profit or loss. Your dog's token loyalty tax is also automatic, but be aware this does not include your wallet loyalty tax yet. There's two kinds of tax on dogs. Wallet loyalty goes down 2% per month on all your dogs for your wallet, right? But by staking your dogs in the dog pound. But the other one, your other tax, is followed here. So as you can see, I've had these dogs staked in the linear pool. Is it compounded? False. That means it's linear, right? Single asset staking, not auto compounding. And my tax reduction so far is 17%. So I could sell my dogs right now for $2,286, but it is not taking into account that other tax, because we need to get a handle on that too. That will be coming very soon too. I'm going to update this. So this is to give you an idea of the value of your dogs, essentially, right? Then we come up to your stakes. As you can see, we have price feeds for B&B pigs and dogs here. You have your amount invested, which you must always put in, because I don't know how much you invested in the tokens and when you bought them, right? Date staked, good for reference, but then all the other stuff is going to run all caps. You don't need to touch anything, right? It's going to show you how many dogs you have staked, the current value of them, the pending rewards that you have from this, how many total collected, and of course your pending LP. You don't have LP pending for linear staking, but you have LPs for auto dogs. And that's it. If you have any questions how to use any of the Drip ecosystem products for the DGen Farmer, please let me know. I'm more than happy to answer emails. Find my link, the email link in the description, and get yourself the NFT on OpenSeas. Check out the playlist to find out how to properly purchase this. And please, don't get wrecked.